Alright, what's up guys? Steven here, back again. I'm going to do another coronavirus update from Taiwan. We're still here. Our plane was supposed to go back March 31st, which would be tomorrow, but because flights are only happening once every 2 weeks with our airline, we won't be going back until April 9th. But we've just been living our normal life here. Alright, so the first thing I want to talk about is the actual number of cases, because it's gone way up since my last video. It was almost 2 weeks ago now that I made the last video, and at that time we only had, 45 cases in Taiwan and 58 in Ontario, which is where I'm from. Now in Taiwan we have 306 cases in total, and in Ontario we have 1,355. So it's gone up quite a lot, but really, in a population of 23.5 million in Taiwan, 300 cases really isn't that much. If we look at the actual percentage, the amount of Taiwanese that are infected is 0.00001%. I'll put it up on the screen for you to see. And in Ontario, it's 0.00009. So the difference is 0.00008%, which is still very small. But of course, the real panic is what's to come. Now, if we look, in all of Canada has 6,320 cases out of a population of 37.5 million, which comes to about the same percentage of infected to Taiwan because of the different size of country. And if you look right now, I'll put up on the screen, you can see the whole world chart there. Total cases in the world, all the cases in the US, you can see the US has surpassed China, and Italy is up there as well. But if you really look at the numbers, the US has 143,000 infected out of a population of 327 million. So their infected rate is 0.0004. So that's one less zero than everywhere else. Still not all that much. Of course, the real panic is what's going to happen or what could happen. Let's look at the bigger picture. We can see the world total is at 723,998, while the world population is at 7.7 billion. So if we make that a percentage, then we can say that the whole world, out of the whole world, 0.00009% is infected, which is the exact same as Ontario. It's not too bad yet. Like I said, the real panic is in the future, but we're making the best of it. So as far as Taiwan is concerned, as you can see through these numbers, Taiwan is doing much better than everybody else. We only have 300 cases. Our chance of our infected percentage is the lowest, or one of the lowest. So why is that? We're so close to China, and it's still a pretty big population. Well, as far as I can tell, I've been here for about 3 weeks now, and everything is about the same as I remember it. I've been here once every 2 years. We come for about 3 to 4 weeks to visit family. My mom's side is all over here, and as far as I remember, everything's about the same. More people are wearing masks. I discussed that in the first video, and it's still true now. Everybody's wearing masks, especially on the subway, but the subway is still packed. Just the other day I was in there and there was like sardines in the subway train. Everywhere we go, at most restaurants and supermarkets, well, not supermarkets, but like malls and bigger places, big restaurants, you're gonna get a thermometer in the face, gonna check if you have a fever, and then they're gonna spray your hands with alcohol to kill any coronavirus that might be on your hands. Okay, so everyone here is taking it very seriously, being really safe about it. There's infrared cameras in the subway, so if they see that you have a fever, you're not allowed in, they won't let you in, and they'll probably quarantine you. And that brings me to my next point, is that the quarantines here are very serious. Pretty much anybody that comes into the country, as far as I know, will have to be quarantined for 14 days by themselves in their home. And to enforce this, the law will take your phone and they'll track it. So if they see that your phone is left, then they will come get you. If they see that your phone is unresponsive or off for a certain amount of time, they'll come get you. You can see here I've got a tweet I'll put up on the screen from Milo Issei. He's been in Taiwan for a little bit here. And he says that my phone, which is satellite tracked by the Taiwan government to enforce quarantine, ran out of battery at 7:30 a.m. By 8:15, 4 different units called me. By 8:20, the police were knocking at my door. Alright, so you can see how serious it is and how the Taiwanese government is really taking control of the situation. And that's why I think they've done such a great job. Alright, just before I go, I wanted to mention one last thing, is that I want to end on a positive note here. So you want to make sure you're still positive, looking into the future. This will pass. This will not be the end of mankind or some crazy epidemic like that. If you're really concerned about getting sick, then just make sure that as soon as you get home, you wash your hands. You eat healthy, you work out, you keep yourself in good shape, get a lot of sleep. So if you're quarantined, this is the perfect time. Just sleep all day. Probably sleep deprived anyway, so get some good sleep, eat some good stuff, maintain good health. Watch some workout videos on YouTube, get some home workouts in. Everybody's posting workout videos right now, including me, so you can check that out in the link below. Just before I finish, I do want to remind you that this is a guitar channel, and that my main thing is that I'm going to be posting guitar tutorials and stuff like that. So as soon as this is over, or actually very soon, I'm going to be putting out some new guitar videos, so make sure you subscribe for that. And I will be here until April 9th, here as in here in Taiwan until April 9th. So I might put out one more video. So if you want to see one last update before I head back to Ontario, or if you want to see my plane ride home, I'll probably film the whole thing so you guys can get a good idea of what the airports look like. Then subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment. Is this interesting to you? Am I missing anything? I've just been doing my own research here, so yeah, let me know. And I'll talk to you guys in the next one. No. Let me finish this.
Okay, ready?
Wait, did you turn it off?
No.
Jack, you're moving it.
Sorry.
Hold it with 2 hands.